Hey, girl greatness. It's Lori Pelzer with Girl Go Be Great Lifestyle Success Company and Girl Go Be Great Tech. And I have my
Jessical.
I got my
the one and only Jessical.
Yeah, my sidekick with me, and we had a great time last night. We're here in Toronto, Canada. We came to celebrate 10 years
of excellence
with Keisha Pinto. She is the CEO of Keisha Pinto Events, and we met Keisha and the whole story. There's a whole story.
About
and you had
7 years ago.
Yep, you had to be
you
here.
met Keisha first.
You had to be here to
you really had to be here, but
I was the keynote speaker.
Lori was the keynote speaker. She introduced Keisha. Lori's going to be kind of sharing through our behind the scenes about all the awesomeness that happened last night in the room. But we're coming today to talk about really something important on our series, and we want to share with you all, the viewers.
Yeah, when we started in our travels to Canada, we decided to go real wide with you. We decided to open up deeply with you about something that we believe so many women really struggle with, whether you're an entrepreneur or, like I said earlier, you're creating something and you're ready to get that dream into action. You struggle sometimes to maintain a high vibration. I took a deep breath because on the video, Jessica, one of the videos that are out right now, I shared about the difference between vibration and frequency. And vibration is the emotion. Absolutely. And I was having an emotional moment when I was sharing on one of the videos, on the concept videos. I had a visceral experience. It was palatable. You could feel it when I started to talk about a certain thing. My nose twitched and I scratched. And I was like, y'all are seeing this real time, what vibration looks like. Frequency is the difference. Frequency is that thing that allows that energy that you're feeling, emotion,
to actually, levels of it.
Yeah, to try to flow.
Yes.
And go, to keep you in movement. And I was telling everyone that we were going to talk about a challenging time in our life where our frequency over this last year and a half has been really, really challenged. It was hard to maintain our vibration and frequency.
For sure.
And so I wanted to start by sharing that my husband, who I've been married to almost 30 years, is Jessica's stepdad, but doesn't seem like a stepdad at all.
Absolutely.
I would have got rid of him if he was a stepdad.
Absolutely, my father. Yes.
Yeah, I ain't about all that stepdaddy business.
Amazing person.
Yeah, he had to be daddy or not, and I don't care what daddy she had prior to that because he died, and there's a whole story behind that. But not laughing, but
we won't go
there. He died recently, and it was a whole thing that really touched on Jessica's vibration about daddy wounds. And so when you're talking about dreams and you're talking about people being involved in those dreams, you really have to really tap into what part of did they play in the dream happening. So that's another behind the scenes we're going to talk about with girls who have daddy wounds. Jessica had a daddy in the home and she had one on the outside of the home, and how that affected her in this year when he died.
Well, it didn't too much affect me a lot when he died. I think when he died, it was kind of like the end of a non-existence of a relationship.
A low vibrational experience.
Like the end of wishing on a star. You know, and when you know something has just come to an end, you have to literally deal with that, whether it be your emotions, your frequency, the grief that comes with it. So that was that, because I kind of dealt with the trauma around 2020, COVID. So I had my process, I went to therapy, and there's a lot of things that I didn't know that I was, quote unquote, missing from my father, because I had a father in the home. But the person who brings you into this world, you have a certain connection to them, and it's genetics, it's nature versus nurture, all those things like that. So I've had my process of dealing with that and overcoming that.
You're so diplomatic with it, because I can just get downright dirty.
Well, sometimes
just downright dirty. I love the way you do that, and how you spoke at his funeral. I don't know how you did that, because I was sitting on the pew thinking like I was kicking and screaming. No, I told you I wasn't gonna still deal with my daddy. I told you that matter how much you inspired me. I told her it doesn't matter how much she tried to, she wanted me inspired. I was there for her, because this is the same man that beat me in my eye, her daddy, and I was kicking and screaming over there. I had my vibration and my frequency. I was
my words at my father's funeral set her free a little bit.
You were incredible. You were incredible.
Yeah, seeing me and my posture should have
done something that it didn't do.
You.
It inspired me. I was proud.
Well, I didn't say it had to change you in your relationship with your dad.
It wasn't
your business.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on because we'll be here for
I'm saying it should inspire you for knowing that wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, you did. I told you that. Mm-hmm. You are incredible with this whole thing. Maybe just the counseling degree, but no, before the counseling degree, you were always who you were from a little baby. I remember that. Right. So, the ability to maintain a high vibration when you are faced with professional setbacks to personal headaches. It seemed like every time we caught our breath, every time we caught our breath, another wave would come crashing down on us.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And my husband has been in the hospital a total of 3 extensive times this year. He is facing an amputation of his left below the knee leg and a half of his foot on the right.
Yes.
We are inundated with doctors, conversations, fighting the VA for, he's already total and permanent 100%. He gets all of the bells and whistles, but how you know they want to give you the bell and not the whistle? And we are fighting. When I get back,
the whistle without the bell.
And the whistle without the bell.
That's really what it is.
That's what they want to do.
It's a facade of care and help and community.
And that's why I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
You see, I messed up her name. No, I know her name. Kamala. No, well, very well.
Yeah.
Kamala.
Yes.
Kamala. This is how bad it's gotten out there when people can't even pronounce your name properly. I am voting for VP Kamala. I know her name. Stop that.
That's what you get for
playing Kamala Harris, because there is a hope and a freedom, and there are many people around her. See, I see it as a bigger picture.
Absolutely.
And there's many people around her right now. She has an army of big brains. The Clintons. I mean, when the Dick Cheneys of the world. I didn't care for Dick at all. Maybe it's his first name, but maybe it's the fact that him and Bush was out there and I'll never forget shooting at each other. And I don't know who told the truth on that one. But nonetheless, you're talking about a Dick Cheney saying, I'm with this new movement. This is about democracy. So that's my point. The VA system that is trying to not give my husband what he needs has caused our family a crash.
For sure.
And many times. We've been paying for care on the outside.
Visits. We have
from an Uber to nurse come in the home to food, special foods.
Time from him having to get medicine
that the VA we can't wait on.
Yeah, we can't wait, so we have to get it from CVS and we have to pay out of pocket. I remember one time I went to get his medicine, it was like $100 and something. Right. And I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, how does a total permanent vet, retired, medical, connected, service connected, have to do any of this? But we can't wait.
Yeah.
So I want to move into something else because I could stay there all day. Because of my husband's medical, what could you want to call it, Jessica's medical...
It's a medical experience.
Yes. It has changed me. It has changed her. She does a lot of helping her parents keep moving. But let's go to another point. Personal headache.
Yeah.
It is time.
Most people wouldn't do it.
Yeah, most time in moments it can feel like
overwhelming.
How do I keep my vibration moving, right?
For instance, before we went to Canada, he always has appointments and he forgot to tell me.
Yeah, he did.
So this was Friday. So I take my niece to school. He had an appointment at 10.
Everybody know you're auntie mom?
Yeah, I'm auntie mom.
Your niece lives with you?
So my niece lives with me. So I am the primary caregiver for her.
No, I'm primary to primary.
She's don't second let her, primary.
Yeah, don't do that.
So with that being said, my daily routine. My dad says he has a 10:30 and a 1:30. His 10:30 is with his social worker at the VA. His 1:30 was with a vascular for his wound in his foot. And so they're on 2 different sides of town. They're about 45 minutes away. He also had to go home to get his medical supplies for his appointment. Before you know it, this is a situation between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Atlanta.
So this was 6 hours out of my day. And it's the labor of love that I have for my father that I do it. But it becomes overwhelming. And it's not just overwhelming for me, it's for him too. So he has to put a scooter in the car. He has to get it out. He has to kind of hop into a place. He has to, figure out.
And I'm not laughing.
Yeah.
I just see him sometime hopping.
Sometimes
you have to see him.
I mean, one time his scooter like twisted and he like almost.
And I'm laughing
over.
because it depends on what mood
And
he
he
is.
looked back to see if I saw him, and I just wanted to bust out and laugh. But I said, "You good, Dad? You're good.
Yeah, because
everything's okay."
Because we're talking about a man that's 6'1", was 200 some pounds.
Yeah.
That ex-Marine, college man. I married him because he looked like Morris Chestnut, but taller.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized when I got to Africa, I married him because he looked like an African.
Yes.
A Nigerian. That's what he looked like when I met him.
For sure.
Yeah. Mandingo warrior.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about this man who, I mean, his clothes in his closet, he just still can't let go some things.
Mm-hmm.
So he sits inside of, sometimes I think, moments of the past.
Yes.
And I've had moments where I've gotten, want to shake him out of it, because he sent me a text from downstairs to upstairs once. Mm-hmm. And he said to me, "Babe, I want everything like it was when we met and we got married."
1995. And she told me this. I said, "Ain't no way. 1995?
Yeah.
That's 30 years ago." I said, that's his problem. He living in the past.
Yeah, but then I told her, be careful what she said about her
dad.
Be careful.
You can't go back and get old dreams. You can create new ones.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what he's having trouble with.
And if you have an old dream that never happened, you can recreate and build on that. But to go back and, let me rephrase what I'm saying. Go back
I was gonna tell
and do the same thing that you did before when you were 25, at 55 or 54, you have to build a new thing.
Yes,
you have to recreate the new version of yourself.
Yes.
Because you're not the 25-year-old
right
anymore.
Can't go back there.
You can't go back.
So many people are.
You could take the skills you learned at 25, 35, 45, 54, and take those things with new information, right?
Which, by the way, keeps your vibration low.
Absolutely, because if you're trying to go back in the past and grab everything you had, there's no way that you can move forward.
Yeah, and he's struggling with that, so he is going to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And he did something pretty courageous the other day. He talked to a social worker.
Oh, absolutely.
And he was fighting me the whole way on text.
Yeah.
And I stopped and I said, Melvin. He knows when I do that.
With the capital.
Right. So, to the core of our situation, Jessica, that made us question everything and stretched us in ways we never expected, we tried to do our first tech event. And I said try. I'm going to go deep and wide really quick. I said try. Mm-hmm. We tried to do our first Empowerment Tech Con, because for those of you who are new here, we started a tech division called Girl Go Be Great Tech. Mm-hmm. And it is going to be a powerhouse, because the dream is alive and well in us.
We didn't try to do it, we did.
No, we tried. I'm going to tell you why I say try.
Well,
we did it. No, the try part, that's what I'm going through.
Okay.
You're not going to go through that. Right. I know.
Well, no, try is like when you don't. I thought try is when you try something and you don't finish.
No, I just twisted it. I remade it.
Okay.
Try for me was I tried to do something I thought was clearly high vibrational for me, for those who needed it. Women entrepreneurs need to integrate tech solution and leverage tech solutions.
Because this is what we're doing right now
in their business.
Tech. We're all the way in Toronto. This video is going to be edited. It's going to be posted. It's going to be across multiple platforms.
That's right.
All about the innovation of tech.
That's right. So I was excited about it. And to empower them to do so. So, I invited people in, which speakers will be able to come into our end of the year event in October. And each time you do that, you risk. It's a risk being a leader. It's a risk inviting people in, especially when something is brand new.
Absolutely.
So there were invaluable lessons learned. I struggled to keep my vibration up. My frequency got off because things were crashing around us. They were burning. You were in a major car crash. You lost your dream car, right?
Yes.
You lost right before we got on the airplane.
When I say major, my car was totaled. All the airbags deployed. My niece was in the front seat with me. I was bruised from top to bottom. My niece had a bruise on her neck. It was really bad. And most people say, y'all crazy. Y'all should have went to the hospital. And we did go to the hospital. We just didn't go that particular day. And my father was very upset. But we had something to finish, right? We had people waiting on us. We had an event to finish. Would I do it again? No, I won't. because I'm more important.
And you know why I said, and I agree with her, because...
So you learn the lesson in everything that you try to say, oh, I got to finish this.
Yeah.
I got to get to the finish line.
By any means necessary, you're supposed to get the dream, but you have to put the dream in its proper posture. Because if you don't, what happens is life gets overwhelming because people and things will not go as planned, will disappoint, will actually not show up in that light that you're showing up in. And I got to do the twist and turn, because I'll be honest with you, there was...
And you know, people say put yourself first.
There was some breakdown.
That's a whole real thing. It's not a selfish... Now, sometimes now... People say put yourself first and are selfish.
And it's all they do is put themselves first.
Ego. But when you put yourself first, meaning that I was in a major car accident.
And she shouldn't have thought that she had to show up in that moment. And I too was trying to tell her not to show up, but she believes in what we're doing. But here's what happened thereafter. My vibration went low. I couldn't catch my breath. I had a headache day in and day out after the event in Toronto, Canada, where there was this moment where there was low attendance in the room, and we never have low attendance in our room. And I mean that, low. We never experienced that. Yes. Here's why: because we bring the noise. We bring the juice.
For sure.
We bring the good food. We bring that stuff that edify you from head to toe. And we teach with a vibration that changes you within an hour of being in our rooms.
Yes.
So in October 21st through the 25th, we're completely virtual. So if the sky fall out, right? As long as the internet's still working, we're going to still be rolling. But here again, if the sky fall out, the internet might not work. But nonetheless, we've learned some valuable lessons, because there were some people that did not show up in their right love and light and spirit like we do. That bothered me. I am one of these emotional creatures. Jessica will tell you. I've come a long way, though.
Oh, yes, Lord. Jesus.
I've come a long way. And that vibration, I'm still a work in progress.
But look, everything's a work in progress.
That vibration messed with my frequency.
Yes.
And then I became irritated. And I became then dismal. We should have did it. This dream of a tech
So you have to know when you vibrate low and your energy and vibration is low, right? You start second guessing your decisions.
You do.
And it's not necessarily that energy is not put in the right place.
That's correct.
You shouldn't second guess your decisions. You
ambition.
have compassion with self.
I'm sorry.
You should have compassion with self.
Because here's what I want to know. Did the ambition overthrow everything about the dream?
Sometimes.
And then there were questions, right? Yeah. But the compassion...
Because sometimes you get dreams and you think that it has to be now.
Right.
Now. This
But
way,
I couldn't cancel it. But I had three times to cancel. I had 3 times. My husband was hospitalized. Yeah. My daughter's vehicle. And there was one other major thing happening.
So whoever you believe
got
in,
bronchitis.
We believe in God, but whoever you believe in, whatever higher power of the universe or whomever.
I don't want to disappoint people.
It gives you the signs that you need.
That's right. And guess what? That's why my vibration was low. That's why I struggled.
Yes.
After the fact, because I had 3 times to say, we'll do this later.
And let's talk about counseling. It's a reschedule.
That's what I'm having to learn.
When your vibration is low and your energy and all that, you think about changing something is a defeat.
Yes.
But it's really just a segue. It's a transition. And black people, as black women entrepreneurs, we got to believe in the transition.
Yes.
When necessary.
I'm saying yes in a not yes, but a yes. Like I'm clear with it.
We have to be taught on that, right? We have to be taught on a professional way. We have to be taught on things like that, because what happens is who we are as people and what we've been through and the struggles.
We bring all those personal experiences.
We bring all that
to our business decisions.
Into our business decisions. And whether you're an entrepreneur just starting out, or you're a career woman wanting to transition to entrepreneurship, have a side hustle, or you're already doing it and want to scale, you're going to have to make tough decisions in your business.
There she go. That's the operations manager in her.
But you got to understand that transitions, right? Or segues, or a different route, or pivots,
or 10-degree shift,
or 10-degree shifts, 30, 90, 60, 360, right?
That's good.
Does not mean a defeat.
And who struggled with that?
You.
I've struggled with that.
Absolutely.
Because I'm a believer in the dream. You chase it down.
You beat it down.
You roll over with it. But I'm learning.
Yes.
I'm still learning. I've truly been tested on the ability to maintain a high vibration through this moment in time, I don't normally have a problem keeping my vibration high. What you see, what you get.
Yeah.
As a global speaker, as a global teacher, we work with women in Africa, UK, right?
Absolutely.
Canada,
all over.
especially here in Canada. We've been here many times, have hosted many conferences, and there's something happening in the airways though. Women are struggling right now. You may find yourself struggling to embrace your deepest desires and feel like you've gotten stuck, but the vibration has been off from women because these global shifts are happening. Political, socioeconomic. Women are being killed left and right, especially.
And the women who are being killed, you might not know them or maybe never experienced it, but you're seeing it in the news. It's doing something to you because we are women. We are a woman. Woman is us.
That's correct.
So with that being said, we feel that, right? It could be our sister, cousin, niece, or anybody. And so the shift that's been happening, we have to really own that, and that's what we're going to be talking about in the Dream series. All these things, right?
Owning your dream it comes with, and I said this in one of the concepts. It comes with understanding too. There's no perfectionism in it.
No.
There's no right time. There's no if this is there and that is there, then I can do it that way.
And I've had to struggle with perfectionism, wanting to make sure it's right or not right, or I gotta have this or that.
So we're gonna do a behind the scenes on that because that's gonna be all on her. Because I can't wait to dive into that one because I can only tell you left brainer. 1 + 1 really does equal 2.
Because 1 + 1 equals 2.
And 1 + 1 to me look like another 1, or it could be 11, or it could just be.
But 3 minus 1 also equals 2, right? And so that's the brain that Lori brings. That is other ways to get to 2.
That's right.
And so
and then she'll say to me, see, if you had followed my system, the straight line right here, you would be in this problem right now. So I've been sensing this shift lately, you know, that mix of hope as we close out the video and uncertainty. And I know that so many of you have. And this is why when we talk about dreams and we talk about life stuff that just come crashing down on you, that's unexpected losses. And we got some losses to talk about too. We haven't gotten there yet.
I know.
This has been a year and a half.
We have a lot of losses.
We do. We literally just.
But we're not winning season.
Hold on a minute, Jess. We're gonna talk about it, and we just lost 500,000. And we telling the truth.
Well, I don't think we. Yeah.
It's 500. It's 500.
We relinquished it.
It's 500 though.
Yeah.
That's all I see.
Absolutely.
It's 500.
Yeah.
500,000, and you see relinquish. See the difference? We had to relinquish a $500,000 investment. How did your vibration just feel when I said that?
I've already dealt with that, and
you've already dealt with it in full, like you at the end of it.
Yeah, for sure, because I dealt with it before when we made the decision.
Well, I've been dealing with the lawyers and everything, so I understand that part of it. I'm still just, I think I got a remnant because when I say 500, I knew 5-year investment that we made was.
But I feel like that was necessary for $1 million.
Okay, because we getting ready to do it again. Dream it again. Reopen it.
Reopen it.
You got to know about that one. We ain't gonna tell you about that. We're not even gonna shout them out. But anyway, the pink.
P-Valley.
P-Valley. Okay.
Goes down in the
So you're gonna have some unexpected losses, professional hurdles, and personal challenges that will test your faith and resilience.
Every time.
The dream. When we attract the dream, which is on our deepest desired level, that does not mean the dream comes without embracing all of this that happens, and it will take you in ebbs and flow of your vibration, which is your emotional you, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and mess with your vibration, like how you show up in the world. But what I got for the people is that you have to now find, how do I vibrationally move when I'm stuck in the mud?
For sure.
And that will be video 2. I'm going to teach you some vibration, not video 2, I'm sorry. We already have that video out. It is vibration and frequency video.
It's on our YouTube page.
Okay, so
Lori's
check that
YouTube
out.
Page, Lori Pelzer.
Yes, and we'll see you in October, the 1st through the 25th. We're hosting Dream into Action, the end of the year summit. It is not one that you miss. So if you've been unable to move forward in your entrepreneur dream, right, and you want more income, you want more impact, this is going to be the place. if you're a woman, and I'm talking professionally working woman that's been working on something,
Yes.
and you don't see the dream moving forward.
Join.
Jessica got more going on than just this. So she's going to be really, truly teaching in this dream series because she has a prom pageant dress business. As a matter of fact, you need to come into the third level of the house and get your prom pageant dress business out and take it to your house because I'm going to start charging you for storage.
Storage down there?
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. And so we thank you.
We thank you.
It's
for joining
essential
us. Yes.
to remind yourself.
And we want you to keep coming back
because the YouTube channel, we plan to grow this channel.
The conversations are necessary, and what better people to join than a mother and daughter like us.
We got some stuff planned for that. We are really seriously in 25 looking to host a mother-daughter event, and we believe that what we share is so on so many levels. We have a lot to share about how we got here and what we do to maintain this vibration.
Event this year?
I was thinking about it around Christmas, but we may be able to do it in January.
Christmas.
I'm thinking January 25.
Okay.
Because I think mother and daughter's going to need it after Christmas.
Okay.
After all of the hey-ho is down. And then the boom is going through.
Maybe they need it before Christmas so they can get the
I don't know if we can do it. We have an end of the year event. I don't know. Election.
We don't know. Okay.
It's election.
Yes.
It's election. And so remember this. Energy, our vibration is a powerful force.
Absolutely.
Your frequency matters. How you move in the world, how you go from here to there. If you're laying down low like that, that means that you're in the low part. Remember Michelle Obama said when they go high, when they go low, you go high. Yeah. But lately people like we go low with them.
Look, we're gonna give them the same energy.
They're not like us.
Yeah.
But that energy will remain low. So how do you move out of that? Make sure you look at the vibration and frequency video. It's been our pleasure serving you today as we go get on this plane.
And I'm hungry.
And I'm hungry too.
Quick.
We're waiting on Keisha Pinto.
She's here.
She waiting on us?
For 20 minutes.
What?
Yes.
Wow. Yes. This is how much we love you. See you on the other side, girl. Greatness, girl. You go be great.